Touch.
Another fantastic episode of Chick Flick Shuffle.
Stop!
I was going to run with it, but no. Just no, man.
Chocolate cake.
So, before we get started, about a week and a half ago, we reviewed Hannah Montana, and that review never got up because it was utterly destroyed by Canadian Stream Connection something.
Stray.
I can't explain it. It's the Stray Conundrum is what we're going to call it.
No, it was the Gremlins. It was the Canadian Gremlins.
Nah, nigga, it was you.
But the good thing is there was some pre-talk before the show that got recorded that pretty much caught up everyone's opinion except for my own beforehand. So there's going to be a little bit of that after this show. Hooray! Yes. We could have, typically.
Whoa. Except for my thoughts, which have not been recorded.
When we lose the first review. But that's not going to happen, because I can't talk about this movie any longer than I already have.
Come on, we did it for Leap Year.
Leap Year was a better movie. Leap Year was like pure sanctuary water.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about Leap Year. Oh.
To the horror that is the Hannah Montana movie.
Well, the Hannah Montana movie ain't that bad as long as you skip all the musical parts.
Are the sequel to the Killer Jack Frost movie and Hannah Montana. Those are the bottom two, bar none.
Well, Hannah Montana is fine as long as you skip all the music parts. There's just a lot of music parts. There's like 1 minute of movie in there. That's barely sad.
Let's not talk about Hannah Montana. Let's introduce our fine guests.
Yes, first, we're always here at this point.
Because he was jealous that GL went first last time. We have Stray.
I burned the last podcast because of it.
And also, miraculously, in the middle of a hurricane, as it drags his house to the bottom of the ocean, McFisticuffs.
I am alive.
Tell my wife I say hello.
Alright.
Okay.
Then, in his room, eating Cheetos and watching porno as he...
Oh my god. What? Oh, that hentai.
Geo.
Are you...
Face palm.
Is it Lollies or Queen's Blade?
Ew. Oh. To both. Ew.
He's watching the Avengers Triple X parody with the China playing She-Hulk.
Oh man, I thought it was a Yahweh edition.
Yeah,
that's right.
Only
I
start
went there.
Hulk, Captain America 3-way. No sir. And Giant Man? Oh my gosh.
Oh
That's
god.
the point. You're
Is he
here.
going to slap his wife?
He said Yaoi edition. There
Yeah.
is one.
Dude, wouldn't that be
He's
hilarious?
going to slap his wife. That's part of the build-up.
No,
You
wouldn't it
say
be
it's
hilarious?
hilarious. You go on the internet right now, you could probably find it.
I want to find. I have to see it. I just had to hear like the Hulk say Hulk smash.
Oh,
Probably
wow.
find the video, but someone probably drew it. Wouldn't be surprised.
That would
Hulk
ruin
smash.
Hulk fans forever.
Fangirls.
It's slobbering time.
Oh, God. Can we get started with the movie?
Avengers.
Just like this.
Ass symbol.
What this is the movie. It's just a huge joke.
Yes.
Yes. The movie they're referring to is Josie and the Pussycats. And let's just get this out of the way. Right.
There's a
now.
lot of product placement.
Am I
Target.
not the only person who enjoyed this movie?
I actually liked it.
I liked it too.
The commercialism kind of killed my soul. A little bit.
Well, you're not American, straight. That's why.
Yeah, you wouldn't understand Josie and the Pussycats.
This movie
Don't watch
is for veterans.
Jabberjaw.
It was practically called Capitalism, the movie. That's
Basically.
Well, that was the movie's theme.
Yeah. And they overplayed. They used it so that they can get a bunch of
Doesn't
revenue.
it make sense?
yes, it does.
It does make sense. The main problem I have with the movie.
That it's rock music. It should be hip hop.
No, they
Yes.
use commercialism as an excuse to just get a bunch of ads in there. They just-
Well, yeah, but that's also kind of the point.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
It's basically the dialogue basically paid for the movie. Like every sentence had a product in it.
Yeah, go buy orange, go buy Coke.
Gatorade is the new orange juice.
Oh man.
Like,
Let's start
I know,
off at the
right?
beginning. With
Yeah.
One black person.
at the dawn of time.
not that far back.
The movie starts off with a freak boy band group called.
Whoa. It starts off before that. Because let me tell you, I didn't have high expectations for this movie, but I didn't have low expectations for this movie. So, when I saw all the screaming teenagers at the very beginning of the movie, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna hate this movie. Until I
Yeah.
saw
When I saw that, I was like, am I watching the
greatest
wrong movie?
boy band ever.
Du jour.
Seth Green? Alan
Yeah.
Cumming? Just, what? This movie has so much star power that you wouldn't even, I never expected. So many
Yes.
actual
Freaking
creative talents to be in this movie.
Well,
David
that
Price.
advertising money went to good use, apparently.
Well, I
I
wish
see.
they got paid a little more because Tara Reid is in this movie.
I know. As the dim-witted blonde.
Yeah.
Who sounds like
That character really bothered me. I know there's gonna be like movies and like cartoons with stupid people, but I think it only works with cartoons. You can be retarded in cartoons.
Well,
Tara Reid character's literally retarded.
Yeah, that's what she is in the cartoon, though.
this is supposed to be a live action cartoon.
Yeah.
I know.
Wait,
But she's sitting there like sexually attracted to like a cardboard cutout.
yeah.
Damn done.
Is it,
She's also,
What?
look,
wasn't
are
she
you
also
telling me that Tara
in Miss
Reid got
Dr.
high?
T and the
She
Woman?
wouldn't have sex with a cardboard cutout? Because I think she would.
I want you to remember something about this Fisticuffs. The opening song of this movie is about.
Ain't no sex. I got the same thing too when I first seen it. It's like I want to be a backdoor lover. I was like, oh.
You have little girls and a little boy who looks like Justin Bieber. Even though he's a lot older than Justin Bieber is now. Probably, I don't know how old he is. Screaming about how they love this boy band, Du jour.
That's such a weird name.
And
Seth Green had a feathery scarf.
This is pretty, like, I do like the movie as a whole. This is probably the height of it. Until, they come back later. But yeah, boy bands will win.
In cast.
No, not that one guy, because he knew the lyrics to Enter Sandman.
Yes.
And
I don't even remember the lyrics to Enter the
most of the
Sandman.
people in du jour were too ashamed to put their credits in the credits.
I didn't even pay attention.
We don't want anyone to know we're in this movie. Even though no one else on the planet looks like Seth Green. I don't want anyone to know that's me.
Or no. Well, the black guy kind of got out pretty easily, just because I couldn't tell it was Turk. I actually went like, that might be him. Goes looks it up.
But he looks exactly like Turk. Because he's Turk.
I know, he's always Turk.
I think the only difference is that his mole on his lip might be smaller.
And his voice is slightly higher pitched.
Yeah, he looked younger.
Yeah. It was in 2001, right?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah. Scrubs. I've been watching a lot of that. Back to the movie.
So
these references later.
This boy band comes out, everyone goes crazy for them, then they get back into the airplane. Because this is when the plot
world tour
kind of begins here.
We see the interaction between the members of the group, and they're acting like kids, making fun of each other, and their manager or whatever has
Kind of
to...
like parodies of the boy band groups. You have the bad one, the smart one,
the nice
black one.
the black one.
Spiritual one.
The black one.
And I guess the stupid one, because until the end, he didn't seem very intelligent.
Which one?
The one that got away unscathed.
Yeah.
Oh.
The one that kept saying, du jour means this, friendship and family.
Oh, God.
Oh, Hana.
Hakuna Matata.
Oh, God.
As stupid as they may have been, and their monkey, they killed the monkey.
No, they
and the monkey.
No. He was in a cast.
The
He
monkey
was in a full body cast.
We're pretty much just spoiling the end, but
Yeah. Whatever.
Spoilers.
It's all the end anyway.
It's all Stray's fault too.
No, those are the only two parts you were showing up in anyway.
I know. We were gonna save it for later. Way to go, Stray.
Oh, it's my fault?
Yeah.
You guys could have disregarded my comments.
We could have. Moving on.
Or not.
Yeah, I'm the fall guy. You guys see this? Yeah, I'm the fall guy apparently.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're Asian. Boom.
Asian and Canadian.
Yeah.
It's because I'm different, right? Right? It's because I'm not black.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not black either.
It's not because you're not black. It's because you're not part black.
Or American in any way.
You just need you to have a little drop. That's all. Just a drop.
Moving on.
But yeah.
I'm going to go into my family tree and check
Damn
if
it,
I have
Stray.
it.
We're trying to move on, Stray.
So
You'll find out his family tree is in Africa.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's funny. The boy bands, like, they do like this weird like handshake where they slap each other on the butt.
I didn't notice that.
I did.
I sure did. And like they're inside the plane that's sponsored by Target. There's like the Target symbol all over it in the plane. And there has some really weird product placement in that plane. There was washing powder in that plane.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it just hanging up on the roof.
Basically, Tide, Target, and Coke were the three major buyers
And
of the beverage.
orange.
What? And
Orange.
color.
Like, don't quote me. I could have sworn I saw a bottle of dish liquid in that plane. I wrote
I
it
was
down.
surprised.
Wow.
That's what boy bands drink to make sure their voice is silky smooth.
It's what women drink so they can help get. I can shut up.
Ah,
It's too
Edit that
big. Give me some dishwashing liquid.
the boy band talking to their manager and
Alan Cumming, who
Alan
is one of the
Cumming.
two primary villains, and I think he does a decent job. He is a great actor,
he plays Wyatt. Their
but
their
not
manager.
all the material they give him is great. He has a stick where he names all his missions after music and songs and stuff.
I
It
didn't
didn't
know.
really work for me.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. They come to him telling him that they hear something strange in their music, and they have him listen to it. And he calmly tells them not to worry about it. He goes to the pilot, and what's the name of this mission?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I think it was a grunge or punk rock song, this one.
Yeah, and with that, they both jump out of the airplane, and it crashes, killing them because they knew
And
too
that's
much.
when I thought, holy
Hmm.
crap, I might love this movie.
It's like,
Yes.
they know too much.
They know too much.
We know too
That's
much.
why all boy bands are stupid. Because they have to know so little that they don't kill them.
It
Gotta
cues
think.
that really long intro starts then.
Yes, this is they take this opportunity to kind of tell you who's who. I completely forgot Alan M existed in the cartoon. But
Yeah. It's been
more
so long.
importantly, Rosario Dawson? I did not expect that at all.
As the only black member of the group.
Oh, I mean, there's a group of 3. How many black members do you think they're gonna be?
I don't
And
know.
She plays bass.
She
Yes, I was thinking, really? She has to play bass?
Well, not to
Thank
help the
God.
Hey, at
suicide,
least she wasn't the drummer.
it probably would have been better.
I don't know. One thing
Tara
you
Reid's too
notice
retarded to play
movie
drums.
that whenever they play their instruments, a lot of the times they forget to move their fingers on the bridge.
Oh god. No, they're just using the same chord over and over again. Don't you hear it?
Anyway,
But they
we're
aren't.
introduced to our protagonists. Rachel Cook as Josie, Tara Reid as Melody on drums, and like Ed said, Rosario Dawson as Valerie on bass.
Yep.
They playing a gig in a bowling alley.
Where you,
Yeah.
at first it makes you think, oh, they're playing an actual gig. Nope, it's in a bowling alley. And they rented shoes.
Old people that don't care.
I know, right?
Yeah. She
They could
apparently.
have picked any other place but the bowling alley.
Well, then again, remember, they're just a band starting out who apparently, I guess, not in high school, so I guess college, or not even in college. Just
Then
out there.
no, they walk out of the bowling alley and get attacked by the plastics.
Plastics. They return. They just don't die. Yeah, they're by a bunch of fangirls who are fans of the boy band De Jour, who no one knows died yet.
Good
They're like-
lord! Like when they call the Pussycat doll, not Pussycat,
Josie and
Pussycats. When they call them the Pussycat skanks, I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna like this movie. And I like grew up the cartoons. When you heard that little monkey, when that guy complaining, I'm tired of monkey pooing on my balls. When I heard that, I knew this was gonna be the movie for me. It was like watching Austin Powers mixed with the musical.
There was a little Austin Powers in here.
It's a lot of Austin Powerish. Not because of Seth Green, but you know,
Yeah.
the rest.
They also bring in some more characters from the original cartoons / comics, like their manager, Alex Kobot, although he's, instead of being an old dude, he's around their age. And his sister, Alexandra, she still has her signature white stripe on her head.
You know, the thing about Alexandra is, I understand why she's in there, but they could have used her a bit more, because she played absolutely no point in this plot.
Yeah, I know.
I think she had maybe the funniest scene in the movie, but she didn't really have any purpose in this plot, and they could have done something with
The
that.
whole point was just so they can have all the main characters from the TV show and comics in there.
Oh, she broke
I
the
never.
ball a couple of times.
You're too young, Stray.
Yeah.
You never saw
I'm a
Josie and the
youngsters in your
Pussycats
speed buggy.
and Josie and the Pussycats in space. You didn't see either of those.
I haven't. Did they actually do the in space thing though?
Yes, they did.
Josie the Pussycat meets Batman.
It was
That
like
happened?
no, but they met Archie.
Oh,
Who
awesome.
met the Punisher?
Yeah, that also happened.
Oh, wow.
And they were in a manga.
Okay, that's not.
Yeah.
Can we stop with the? Oh,
The what's his name? Wyatt, the evil manager.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. He goes to a mall or something. Goes up. Apparently, there's a DJ in the mall. Oh,
I think
the
that
mall
was
is-
actually a music store.
Yeah, music store. My bad. And he has the guy play.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I understand why he got confused. Because there aren't any music stores anymore. A place where teenagers went to buy CDs.
Where can I buy music at? Oh, the mall or Walmart?
FYE. He gets the guy to play the music, and everyone is excited because this is the last and final single of the newly dead the Turks. I mean, de jure, I'm sorry. Turk and the Turks. And then all of a sudden, these people are getting crazy for stuff. So the guy's like, I want to get Zima. And then his friend is like, but you don't drink. Well, I want to now.
Oh, man, I gotta return these Pumas. Like, that threw me off.
Oh my god, pink is the new red.
Yeah.
Then it went blue is the new pink, or orange is the new pink, or something. And everyone went crazy for it. And
You know what? This movie pretty much explains bronies. And all
Apparently,
of
French
Pitbull's
magic
things.
has subliminal messages that only hit like little 5-year-olds and 30-year-old men.
Yep.
Alright, let's not piss off the Brody community.
I know they are in tight knit group.
I
Yeah.
didn't say anything negative about them.
I know
I
that's
just found out the
strange.
reason for their.
No, I didn't say anything negative. I was saying they were just getting subliminally message.
Yeah,
Yeah, straight.
that's nothing to be ashamed about. Okay. I
Yeah.
like watermelons because the music I listen to tells me to like watermelon.
It's not even subliminal. It literally says in the song.
Right.
She got that watermelon. But it's an actual song called Watermelon.
The girls try to play outside this store. And the guy, oh yeah, everyone's wearing orange now, my bad, yeah. Orange is the new pink, so everyone's wearing orange, and the guy doesn't want them outside of his store playing music, because this is America. We have no freedom of speech.
And apparently you're driving the customers away.
Yeah, apparently driving the customers away because they're not de jure, they're not wearing orange. They're
Yep.
rebelling. We don't want your kind round here. So he threatens to call the cops on them. And Tara Reid's like, they're not going to call the cops. Then they hear police sirens. And all I can think of is, damn, those cops got there fast.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, you know why? Because Rosario Dawson is obviously half black.
So they ran into like the producer or manager type guy in the van.
Yeah, because his boss told him that he needs to find a new band now.
Immediately. Or else.
By the way, his boss is played by Parker Posey.
Sexy McSex Pants.
Yep.
That's what I'm calling her.
That's what she's called, Fiona, in this movie.
Sexy McSex Pants.
So, I'm guessing you're going to marry her since both of you, like, McFisticuffs, McSex Pants, work together so well.
It's great. A lot of
Apparently
girls
they're Scottish too.
yeah. I am part Scottish.
He's wearing a kilt right now.
I am.
Free balling.
I forgot what it's called, but it's very comfortable. It's a little breezy, but should have wore shorts. It's my fault.
The clan of the dog.
It's the clan of the duck.
Don't watch Brave.
Oh. But it's Pixar.
Okay, so they
He had stopped his car from hitting them just before he hit them, and they just stopped there looking at him like a deer in the headlights. And then some people walk by with a sign. It says #1 band.
So they end up in this little restaurant and trying to get to the sign, the deal, and that's when the manager magically appears. He ninjas himself in to the restaurant.
Alexander. Well, he's rich.
Really?
Yeah, he's rich.
Oh, I'm talking about.
I know they're not Wyatt, but their old manager, Alexander.
Yeah.
He's rich.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, they kept that. That's from the original comics too.
Why he looks poor as shit?
Because he's flamboyant.
Like little Amy.
Oh God. Okay.
It's like he doesn't shower.
Because he's flamboyant.
See, he won a lawsuit against Pepe Le Pew. Pepe Le Pew died in his sister's hair.
He died to become her hair.
Okay. So
The greatest cat rapist in all of history.
oh God.
So, the other manager, what's his name? Alexander?
Yeah, Alexander.
His sister, right?
Yes.
She made the first fourth wall joke in the movie when the girls at Alexandria?
Yeah, her name is Alexandria.
Okay. The girls ask her, and I really was hoping somebody would ask her this, why are you here? And she said, because I was in the comic, or something like
Wait,
that.
you just skipped ahead.
I thought that was right after
No, they're on the airplane when that happens.
they were on the airplane?
Yeah, the guy tells them to come to New York, and they don't believe him. But then he tells them how much they were going to get paid or something, and then they fly with him to New York. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a bit far ahead.
Oh, we're there now.
Yeah,
so
we're there
it doesn't
now.
matter.
Yeah, I saw that joke too. I was like, oh my god, that's funny. Which is true. That's the only that answers your question. And she's just there because she was in the comic.
But they still could have made better use of her.
No,
She could have done something.
Nope.
Anything.
nope. She was there to break the fourth wall.
That's it. That's our whole point.
So they land, and then they have a montage.
Wait, you forgot. Alan M went with them for no reasons.
Yeah.
Well, there was a reason.
Because
He wanted to
Josie,
smash.
Along with Victoria.
because Josie wants to smash that,
And Victoria
Smash
wants to
that?
smash
and Victoria wants to smash.
Yeah, smash.
that. Mang it.
Swing it, baby.
Smang it.
Are you guys the Hulk or something?
I am crunk.
We will send you a link later, Stray, so you can see what we're talking about.
What?
Smeg it.
Oh, that one. Yeah, smang it. Oh,
Let me
God.
smeg it.
You was Mang.
Apparently my co-hosts are going to
You-
fly me down there someday.
No, you're not black enough, Stray. You're not black
Yeah,
enough.
you get shocked by white people for not being black enough.
Wow. Apparently I'm not allowed in Alabama.
No, you are. You used to pretend to be Korean.
Yeah, that works.
You have to be full something in Alabama. You can't be half and half.
Like me.
I'm
Yeah, those
full
are-
Chinese.
Half and half like you. You mean half and half and half and half and half?
Yeah, that.
Okay, I'm about to say, I know you ain't no Inuyasha. Just saying.
Oh, God, no. I don't want to be like that.
You turn black at every new moon.
Montage, music video. Remember those?
No, let me tell you about this montage.
Music video.
It's a fashion montage first.
Music video.
And they go into the fashion montage.
Music video.
Then they come out of the fashion montage.
Music video.
And they
Looking
look
around
exactly the
saying-
same, except they
Yeah.
have different clothes. When I saw them work on their hair.
I saw them work on their makeup is the funny thing.
I saw them playing around with their makeup. I'm pretty sure the people working on them were like, would you stop dancing and singing?
Wait, before they got to where they went to, it looked like New York.
Yeah, it
they
looked like
went to New York.
It's New York.
Everybody knows those really big McDonald art
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, I know.
That
It's
was
Product placement.
yeah, remember product placement.
I lived in New York. I never seen that. I was like,
That's because it's not real.
and it made me
Product
feel,
placement.
betrayed. I was like,
'Cause it's-
how come I haven't seen this when I was in New York for a few years? Fuck you, man.
I didn't see it when I was in New York.
I didn't see it.
You go to New York and Lady Liberty is holding up a kid's meal. Look, McDonald's kids meal. We made it to America.
I wouldn't have climbed the statue of obesity. Oh, no, I can't say it. Obesity, because fatty's off.
You climb up at the top and you find out what Grimace is in prison.
Isn't the Statue of Liberty French anyway?
Yes.
Yes.
But we Americanized it. That's why it's green.
Valerie notices that the group's name is now. Oh, it was either Valerie or Josie that notices that the group is now
It was Valerie.
Josie and
It's Val.
that the group is Josie and the Pussycats instead of just the Pussycats, and Wyatt explains that's what people want. They don't want the black person in front. They want it. They want him in the back. I mean, they want.
And
the
I
white,
think
wait, hold on.
it is-
They want the white person in front.
Why didn't they pick
You know
the
what?
drum
And this comes back later. But I'm going to talk about it now. Later, she doesn't get invited to the party. And that's alright. That's not a big deal till you're watching behind the music. And you see they've done all of this before. And it was still the black one that never got invited to the party. And no one wants to invite the blackies to the party?
Oh,
They was trying to leave her on the street.
Remember when Wyatt was explaining the group to Fiona? They're like, fuck, who was it? They're another girl group, except one of them is really tan. He was about to say black, but he said really tan.
That's true. Fiona might have been a racist. Wow.
Yeah.
Apparently, Americans are racist against black people.
Yeah.
It's black.
Pretty much.
I know, right?
I
That's how it
know.
rolls.
Black Americans are racist against black people.
This is a huge news flash, right? Especially after
Anyway.
Mean Girls.
Man,
That's
that
not
movie
Mean Girl.
sucked.
I think it's at this point where they finally reveal Fiona's face.
Yeah.
And she has...
No, I thought they revealed it earlier when she was.
No, they just showed her from the back.
Yeah.
That's all I needed to see.
The
Judge,
cuffs. We'll leave this discussion for afterwards.
oh man, I want to let the people hear my creepy obsession. Not obsession. Obsession. I can't even talk.
And yeah, I think sometime later we see Fiona's face where she meets a bunch of delegates from other countries brought in by the government.
Including FBI agents.
I'm really wondering how that building works.
And I was like, you think she's in the top floor?
Dude,
And
that
then she
building
presses
was...
the button. And then all of a sudden that floor goes all the way down to the base, or at least that room, which makes me wonder how big is that elevator space that they had to save for that to work? So how big is the building?
Like, dude, that record company building was awesome. It was like the Batcave mixed with the Men in Black building.
Because then they get downstairs and they see the Center for
America.
Popularity.
Everyday Americans down there.
It's basically...
See, it's the CPC.
VH1 was president of America.
Where they develop all the new lingo and the clothes people wear.
And,
what's the fad.
Apparently, jerking means cool.
It's Fad Control Central.
The entire
Yeah.
point of this scene is to explain to the viewer what
villain
evil plot is going on. And I felt like it felt kind of forced. They could have found a more natural way to let us know what the evil plan was. Because they pretty much bring it up later, so we didn't need the scene, but I guess it does.
But then there's the
something.
guy from American Pie.
Eugene Levy explained it to us.
Yes, that was one of my favorite scenes.
They show a video, and it's Eugene Levy just standing there. Hi, I'm Eugene Levy.
And let me tell you why the Illuminati exist.
And why I am
Not because of my wonderful acting career.
My favorite
What are
line.
these eyebrows?
My favorite line out this movie was delivered by him. The most kick-ass, most ass-kicking country. I think that's what he said. America. The most ass-kicking.
And he has the American flag with 2 bikini girls. Why was it needed for that video?
That was for me. You don't understand. That I needed that.
But basically they explain in this video, and this is something that I now agree with. The only way to fix the economy is with subliminal messaging.
Because teenagers...
That's why there's a subliminal message behind this podcast as we speak.
The whole point of the subliminal messages is to get teenagers to use the money that they get from babysitting and after-school jobs to buy stuff. Now, here's my thing.
For raisins.
For no reason. Here's my thing. It kind of makes sense, because that's why teenagers buy stupid crap and always try to keep up with fashion. But here's my thing. Not everyone has a job, and not everyone listens to that music. That's the only problem. But they fix that in the movie. They brainwash them.
Yeah, they all, apparently everybody listens to rock music.
Yep.
Even though it's really pop.
Yeah. Even the punk rockers who are like stereotypical punk rockers, mohawks and everything, listen to this music, or they force them to listen to it. I don't know.
What about that goth chick that got snatched up?
Yeah, I know. They showed her later on. She was being brainwashed by a bunch of other punk rockers.
Oh.
Yeah.
What I don't get is the stupidity of following this creepy guy down the stairs.
And then, like, the doors open, and she gets snatched up.
She's a goth chick. How many people do you think talk to her on a daily basis?
What about hipsters? Where do they fit in here?
Hipsters weren't around in 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, apparently, they switched the plan over in 2001 to movies.
Yep.
Good job throwing in the end of the movie, Stray.
We can edit that out.
Didn't it have like
What?
Didn't it have a joke in there where it's called Operation Behind the Music? I thought that was hilarious.
I think so.
That had me rolling on the floor.
Yeah. So after that we get another month. Oh, hold on. First they show the girls to their new apartment, which is full of squishy stuff on the walls and sponsored by Target, and it's really, really white. Really.
Everything
really
in this
white.
movie is sponsored by Target.
Really?
Basically.
You have no idea how white their room is.
They live in an apartment owned by Apple.
Yeah, that describes it, by Apple. They just didn't show it. So after we get shown to their apartment, we get a montage.
No, we don't.
It isn't.
Because then they have to go into the studio to make the song.
Oh, yeah. After that.
And then we get the montage of music videos.
Yeah, they go to the studio and make a song where they meet the mystical magical machine, which makes all their music better.
Mm-hmm. Then it gets all Scott Pilgrim.
Machine.
And I wouldn't say Scott Pilgrim. It just takes a montage of them reaching the top plate, the first number one spot in the Billboard.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the part I liked about the movie, because at first I'm like, oh, not another useless montage. And then she says, hey, does it surprise you that all this happened in a week? You have won me back, movie.
But did it bring it down because it was Tara Reid for you?
It did.
I could manage to ignore her most of the time.
I'm okay.
She didn't say much anyway.
Yeah, they kept her stupidity to a minimum.
Oh, I'm saying the one thing I do like about Tara Reid's character, she's really stupid, but she has a really good ability of reading people's emotions.
Yeah, that's her character's.
Generally, the way it is a stupid character.
Yeah.
So after that, they get invited to the party where the black chick didn't get her ticket.
Because she's black.
Because she's black. And then, goodness gracious, they go to the party, and,
they meet Fiona, who...
Sexy pants.
It's a sexy dance. And she's like, come to my room. It's girls only, no boys allowed.
And I was like,
Except for that one really gay dude.
Except for that one really gay dude. So she's like, oh, he's hot, isn't he?
I was hoping he would leave the room.
Then she's like, the movie kind of messed up on me at this point, because Terry goes, oh, Pringles! And then the movie just stops, so I had to skip forward. And Next thing I know,
She takes one Pringle.
yeah, no, Pringle. She didn't take it. She's about to eat it. Then she puts it back. It's like, oh, I'm such a fatty.
Yeah. Well, not much happens after that. They get out of her room. And,
they question her.
Yeah, and they question her, and she's watching them because she grew up in the Bratz movie. That's how she learned villainy 101. And she's like, you know what? I don't like that black chick. Or the bubbly chick. I just like Josie.
Get rid of them bitches.
Josie.
All I could think of the whole time was how big the black chick's boobs were. The other two. I don't know if it was a clothes or what, but hers looked a lot bigger.
I was looking at the booty. No shame. Just saying.
Yes, we know you guys have no shame.
Yes, Stray.
You Canadian bastard.
Otaku motherfucker.
You have more shame than anybody else here.
I don't watch that much anime, actually.
You're Asian, Stray. You have more shame.
I remember a little website called Senkaku Complex you used to go to all the time.
I still go to it.
Yeah, I do too.
Dude, you like Asian.
Yeah, I've
You're
got
Asian.
Geo. I've got Geo protecting me from that.
Dude,
I'm
you're
moving on.
Asian
You might as well
in
have-
Canada.
Both of you need tattoos that say not safe for work.
Say what?
Now,
I believe this is the point where Alan shows up.
Oh yeah, Alan M shows up. We had to call him Alan M. Oh, you know, it was before this that he tried to eat pizza with Josie, and what's his name? Wyatt makes fun of his name. He's like, Alan M? Really? That's your name?
Alan,
Yeah, by the way, M is not his last name, even though his last name is an M.
what is it?
I don't, give me a sec.
Oh, actually,
Alan M. Mayfield or something. Yeah, Alan M. Mayberry.
okay, that's not what happens next.
No, that was before the party.
Yeah, that was before.
I was just bringing that up.
Sexy Miss Sex Pants, I think.
All right, Sexy McSex. Oh man, I have a hard time saying that.
You could go with Fiona.
No, Sexy Miss Sex Pants.
She they go back to her evil headquarters, and she starts explaining something to the FBI about how they're going to use this new subliminal power.
Oh
And
yeah.
I know that this comes next because I made a mental note of it. Because this is one of the jokes that failed for me right here, where she's talking about how she's going to betray the FBI out loud. She can't stop speaking out loud, and everybody's like, I heard that. Oh no, that's not what I meant. I meant this. No, you didn't.
Oh.
Rock girl.
Man, it's a good joke, but it just didn't work. I guess the way she did it.
I actually love that joke. The fact that they did it again, it's like, woo, that was close. What
Right
did you
after.
say?
And then immediately after that, because that scene was pretty much only there for that joke.
And also introducing the
The
headband.
Asian guy?
No, the headbands.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the headband.
Cat band.
With the headphones, apparently.
To
You've got-
control people's minds.
Tara Reid taking a shower with Master Shake.
She's in the McDonald's shower.
In the McDonald's shower full of McDonald's
shower.
symbols. Well, TRL at night. I don't know why they didn't question this.
Eh.
They even questioned it when Ari Spears showed up.
That was so random.
But Valerie was thinking that Josie was was gonna be like that person on not TR, but Behind the Music, where they thought they were better than the band, they was gonna leave them behind, but she thought Josie would get jealous, and Josie was like, no, it's cool. So she thought, oh, we'll still be friends forever. And then Wyatt comes in with the evil disc of evilness to make her listen to it. Doesn't he keep making like some really long excuse for her to listen to it, like,
And not go to Alan's performance.
yeah, he keeps making up reasons why. His cell phone, like the moment he opens it, it is dialing already.
Yep.
That's not speed dial. I don't know what that is. It's like
that is Batman dialing.
He has one phone number. He opens that phone up and it's already dialing and ringing, and someone answers.
It makes you wonder who's on the other side. Who's that one person doing everything for him?
Oprah.
On the other side.
Oprah.
Chinese people.
Oprah. Oprah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
They get
Alex,
TRL,
yeah.
and they realize they're all plastic and cardboard and stuff. And then Ari Spears shows up and says, "I'm Carson Daly."
Look at my nail.
And then the real Carson Daly shows up.
So
And then they have.
stop coming in here pretending to be me. I think the only way you could hurt Ari Spears is to tell him how unfunny he is with his impressions.
Which is what Valor did. 'Cause he
It
was
kind of broke my spirit watching it.
doing his impersonation.
Impressions aren't, without context, don't work nearly as well. So when you're just shooting off expressions for no reason.
That Bill Cosby one was really weird.
I'm glad to go with the Chris Rock one. Didn't sound anything like him.
Donald
Yeah.
Chris does.
But, let's see here. Like, not Val. Can't think of her name. The stupid one? Tara Reid?
Just call her the stupid ones.
When Melody, she starts, like, getting a bond with Carson Daly as he's trying to beat her with a bat.
Yeah.
Like, man, how violent is this movie? And then she knocks him over with a cardboard cutout and begins to, hit on a cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
Oh, Tara Reid. When will you stop drinking cocaine juice?
When I stop drinking cocaine juice.
Oh,
What about
man.
that acid
Like
juice?
fisticuffs. You got it bad.
Man, I am bad. I am an alcoholic.
Cocaine juice has nothing to do with alcohol.
I think alcohol is the gateway drug.
Yeah.
Got my first
Gateway
can of
drug.
beer, I would be on the block, shooting up Starbucks.
Sure, no. Taste the rainbow. The juice is loose.
The juice is loose.
Oh, God.
I also watched Tosh Point Out.
Same here. I want to let everybody know on the podcast I'm not really alcoholic, so,
You
I
just
just like-
drink a lot.
Yeah.
He's just
Very different.
Scottish. He's just Scottish.
Yeah. We've got a Scottish and an Irish here. The Irish apparently drinks appletini.
And the Scottish drinks whatever it takes to make him get through these movies.
The difference is Irish people drink to celebrate. Scottish people drink to numb the pain.
What do Russian people drink for?
You be drinking tomorrow to numb the pain?
What do Russians drink for then?
Water.
They drink because it's cold.
You gotta heat their chest up with something
I know.
that burns it.
They did some way to use those potatoes, right?
Vodka, potato
Yeah.
chips, sour cream, tater chips, potatoes, tater
Egg
chips,
tots.
peanut butter.
Is this the potato version of the shrimp guy from Forrest Gump?
Man, you ain't live till you have peanut butter tater chips.
Damn, I must be dead as shit. Okay, where were we in the movie?
They come back and tell Josie that they tried to get killed. And then Josie's
She's
like,
framed
why are you
as
I think
here?
killed.
Trying to get killed.
They were almost murdered or
Yeah, that's what
killed.
I said.
I'm
I heard
just translating it for white people.
Yeah, I heard killed. So I was thinking they were trying to get killed. So what?
Like, dude, I went to the store today, tried so hard to get killed. I don't believe how hard it is to get killed these days. Yeah, we have to come early to get killed.
But Josie's attitude has now changed. Instead of being their nice friend, she's another plastic.
She's a diva.
She's become a chick flick villain.
No, she's Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, She's just like, ugh.
She's
What's her
Beyonce.
name? Oh God, Beyonce.
Huh. Oh, that's terrible. Don't equate this with Destiny's Child.
Wait, what was it?
Feel
Destiny's
like the
Child?
white TLC with one black
Most of-
person.
Yeah.
And
Tan, really tan.
Destiny's
What?
Child?
Oh.
Or...
I do believe we skipped over like
What's
my
it?
favorite part in the movie.
Now we went over the TRL thing. The only thing we missed is that Josie didn't go to Alan M's
Yeah,
concert.
that's what I was talking about.
At the
Afterwards, Alexandria's like, I'm here for you, Alan. And he starts crying.
Anyone would.
If the only person that wants you to tap them is her, probably.
Oh,
I'd cry too.
I'll tap that. Don't worry, Alexandria. Nobody wants you. I do.
So, Josie's
Then you get-
walking along after the two other people left him. Not to mention, she
No.
told Melody, yeah, those puppies, they grow old and they just kill them all.
They grow old, and then they become dogs, and then they grow old and die.
I was
Their
like,
life is
And I'm like, why does Melody care? She's supposed to represent cats. And they left
Yeah.
the cat out of this movie.
Honk if you,
There was supposed to be a
honk
cat
if you
with
pussies.
Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the beginning where she's holding up a sign that says "honk if you like hugs," and one sign was "honk if you like pussycats," but the cat's part was behind the sign, and she caused a car accident because the guy just stopped because it said "honk if you like pussy." That was the beginning. I don't know how I forgot that part. That was hilarious.
I
Man, this
forgot how
movie-
I forgot that part.
man, this movie is really dirty. I was so
Yes, it
surprised how dirty this movie was.
Yes, it is.
That's what makes it so good. It's the fact you don't see any of these jokes coming.
Hot stuff coming your way.
This movie is PG-13, by the way,
How?
Version that's released.
because they're jokes. They don't actually say anything. They don't drop the F-bomb.
I don't think
So
anybody
Josie
can
is
rate
walking on the sidewalk, and she finally stops listening to this CD, which I guess she was listening to all night long.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
why she
that's
Because
Same.
as soon as it left, she would have turned back to normal.
Well, it's that and her emotions to her friends, because apparently none of the other groups were actually really good friends like they were.
And that's not what that black man on Behind the Music said.
How?
Well, that's because he was black. That's because he was.
Power of friendship,
That's
man.
because he was a man.
It's the power of girl friendship, apparently.
Yeah, our girl friendship is better than man friendship.
So,
I do believe DJ Jellyfish would prove that wrong.
Oh, she would. She would.
Yep. So, she starts listening. She starts to hear that message in her head, and she tries to run away from it. I'm like, bitch, take off your headphones. That simple. You hear it? Take it off, bitch. That's just, oof. And she
what are you
said-
asking her to take off?
Her headphones. Stop being straight.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
her, well, her
It's
headphones, but if you asking in general, I wanted to take off.
it's McFisticuffs. I had to throw that one.
She goes and doesn't she go back to the apartment, and there's Alexander and Alexandria,
Yeah, and then they
They,
start talking shit about her.
and then she tells them to follow her to the recording studio.
Yep.
They find the message, then they go to the magical box. and
They try to push it while it's hooked up to everything.
and they find out the rest of the subliminal messages,
Yep.
which Alexander realizes that's why he dresses that way, because of the subliminal messages.
And that's when
Sexy makes sex pants.
comes into the room, all sexy and shit.
And catches them. God, we're so close to the end of this movie.
You can basically taste the end of the movie. Actually, I spoiled most of the end of the movie. Can we just skip and end this review?
No.
Oh.
No, we gotta keep going.
So they have one they have one big concert that's going to be on pay-per-view, simulcast on the web. Everyone's wearing their Pussycat headphone mind control thingies.
Because that's the only way you can hear what they're saying.
To launch like the biggest subliminal message. And so that's why they can't get rid of Josie. They can get rid of the other Pussycats, but not Josie because everything depends on her. So they're going to force her into playing this concert by threatening her friends into getting into
them in a car or something.
Getting into a quote-unquote accident. Once they explain that they're the ones that are in charge of every celebrity dying. They're going to, she either sings for them or they're going to get into a quote-unquote accident where they're in their convertible that's apparently blows up in the middle of parking lot for no reasons.
And
the cops can't save them, because they're burning alive. They don't want to go touch that fire. They might get burned.
Did anybody notice, right before they did the concert, when they started showing people in the audience, there was a little girl holding a sign that says "Pussy with Pride."
No.
I don't know if anybody saw that, but I saw that.
See that? That is.
I wrote it down.
Oh God!
Why don't you stop these women from burning? They only have mustaches, sir.
Oh God!
They're not rugged enough.
They didn't get that black guy from Dexter's Laboratory. He would have got them out.
Oh, got Action Hank.
Action Hank, he would have got them out. Under his beard is a water hose.
And then let's continue.
If that's what you want to call it.
So yeah,
but at this moment, the juror shows up,
alive and well.
All mummified,
except for one guy.
And it's not because of the plane crash.
Plane didn't crash.
They landed in the middle of a Metallica concert, and the Metallica fans beat the hell out of him.
Except that one guy, because not as much that one guy because he knew the lyrics to Enter Sandman. Because I guess Metallica doesn't control them. I guess Metallica is not controlled by this record company.
Somehow.
Seth Green disappeared because he had shit to do.
Yeah, so they had his character covered up and mummified.
Yeah, he had to go do another Austin Powers movie.
So they decided we're gonna fight you, and that doesn't work out.
Yeah, because they're crippled.
No.
Yeah. But that gives Josie enough time to get away and free her friends.
Huh?
And then the not epic battle occurs, where she fights Sesame McSexpants, which is not really a fight.
It didn't feel like a cat fight.
It was wrestling. That's all I needed.
They slapped each other a little bit.
Yeah, they should.
She stuffed her face with cake. That's about it.
Yeah.
And then there was Tara Reid's horrible martial arts scene.
Aww. That killed
at least it looked like she was trained.
No, it didn't. Because every move she was doing was really slow, but every move he was doing was really fast. There was a camera trick.
Yeah.
And I noticed that, and it sucks.
Like I said, it killed my boner. You can't like the girl fight. I was like, yeah. And then she fought. Oh. And then she goes punching the dude in the gut, like all black women do.
Yep.
And then they play a concert after the machine is. No, wait. The machine is broken with a guitar.
Yeah, they hear the true they hear the message that was going to be played for this concert, which is
everyone loves Fiona.
Sexy McSexpants.
Yeah.
And apparently that subliminal message worked wonders on McFisticuffs.
Sure did.
It wasn't even subliminal when you can.
I don't care if she had a lisp and jack up teeth.
We should mention that the voice for the subliminal message is the movie phone guy.
Yes. Why haven't we mentioned it?
Because he's kind of irrelevant now.
Yep.
Fiona is awesome. I can't do it.
That was close.
Movie phone guy. No, I can't.
And then we also found out that Fiona was an unpopular girl in high school because she had a lisp.
Makes her more sexier.
And then apparently she went to the same high school as
white ass Wally.
As White, who all this time is pretending to be British, but he's not really British. He's a merc, and
white.
he's also albino. But
Yeah.
so then she's like, but he's white ass Wally. That was his name. He was albino, but
Yes.
he doesn't look albino until we find out he's wearing makeup and a wig.
Yep.
His hair actually looks like George Washington.
God, it does. And the albino part of his that he shows, the white skin looks like makeup.
It is makeup.
I know, it looks more like makeup than his real face. They didn't have any budget to make him look like a big albino.
Nope. Even after all of those advertisements.
Then we also find out, like McChristy Cuff said, Fiona has fake teeth.
Yeah.
Wasn't her nickname Lisping Lisa or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, to wrap things up, the FBI get caught
Well, they don't get
coming
caught.
in there.
More like they come in, they're like, what's going on? And Josie explains, they're like, oh yeah, you're bad people.
We're gonna have to arrest you. But that's okay, because we were gonna do that anyway.
Because
Now, we're doing advertisement on movies. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, movie phone.
and then they do a really fake subliminal message.
Movie phone guys. This is the best movie ever.
Yeah.
Josie and the Pussycats, best movie ever. But,
That's why you guys like this movie.
It got to us. That's because you had American straight.
Oh yeah. So apparently, these subliminal messages are selective,
For America
and they only hit certain people.
and America.
Yeah.
See,
Uh,
you get your subliminal messages in the Spice Girls movie, and when you like that movie and we hate it,
I don't like that
gonna be
movie.
worse
We
for you.
haven't watched that movie yet.
Oh,
so
Spice
they
Girls.
finally have their big concert.
Come on, we
But
thought
Josie
we were
tells them, take off the ear thingies and listen to our music. This is a song you never heard before. If you like it, you do. If you don't, suck it.
Yep.
They're turning the Ratty the Hand puppet right there.
They start singing their music, and then Alan M shows up, and he tries to show Josie that he loves her, but
And everybody stops playing the music, and the music continues on anyway.
yep.
Because it's a movie.
And then the movie ends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the bloopers, which was pretty funny. The recursive in the bloopers.
Yeah.
Which I didn't watch.
I did.
Yeah.
I thought
Okay,
about it just because it's the first time the Josie and the Pussycats theme is in the movie.
I know, right?
Right
I think
at
they
the
would have
end.
had it earlier too.
Oh right.
You would think they would have it earlier, but they didn't.
Oh right. So review done.
No.
No, we
No.
have to finish the rest of the stuff.
Final thoughts. My final thoughts is, yeah, this was a surprisingly good movie. I think it's a lot of jokes. It's basically a comedy. Some jokes work better than others, but they can't all be winners. My view of it is this: this movie is almost exactly, almost to the T, parallel with Zoolander.
Ooh. That's a claim.
That's
True, it's the
That's
exact same
fair.
plot, except one's with models and one's with pop stars.
I can
even-
see what you're getting with that.
Sexy Max Sex Pants has some of the same mannerisms as, what's his name, Mr. Mabutu? Will Ferrell's villainous white-haired diva.
Yeah.
And they both had gay henchman characters, and just manipulated the stupidity of popular people with subliminal messaging, to do their bidding.
Yep.
Ultimately, I think Zoolander is a little bit better in that regard. And that does not mean that this is a bad movie. This is pretty much the female Zoolander, and it's almost as good.
Unless you're
If you like
straight.
Zoolander, you should definitely check out this movie.
without any experience in the cartoons. I didn't like the movie, but it's just me. I wasn't growing up with this stuff like you guys were, so.
I didn't watch this Josie and the Pussycats a lot, though.
I didn't even watch it at all.
which I wish this movie made enough money for them to have done a Jabberjaw movie afterwards. This Under the Sea with a talking shark.
It wasn't under the sea. It was above. It was on land.
Oh, the main episode I remember is Under the Sea. It was on land. How did he breathe on?
I don't know. I want to see his feet break.
Cartoon physics. Toon physics.
Anyway, my turn. This movie, because I don't remember too much about the cartoon show except for the part where they went into space. But I do know that it's based off Archie comics, and the cartoon was more like was writing on the Tales of Scooby Doo and a bunch of other shows where you have the protagonist singing and solving mysteries and stuff. This movie is more of an update of, I guess, the comic book. So that's what it makes most reference to. I found it pretty funny at times compared to any of the other movies we've seen. I actually kind of like this one. I give it a rental. This is Spill.com. We use their ratings.
Well, my opinion of the movie, I really enjoyed it. To be truthfully honest, this movie came out in a period where boy bands and pop music just exploded. And I love how, they play so much off that movie.
Yes, I was like, this is it. This is a flashback of 2001.
Yes, it pulled off really well. This movie is what, Spice Girls should have been. This is what the movie should have been.
Spice Girls already?
Yes. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
But,
I've seen most of Spice Girls before.
Yeah, but you're Canadian, and you love Spice Girls, so.
I don't love Spice Girls. I'm just fine with the movie.
But what really makes this movie work so much is the fact that, a lot of people might know who Josie the Pussycat dolls are. And when they go into the movie...
Pussycat dolls.
I know.
I don't know why I keep saying that.
They do not show up in this movie.
A lot of people know who are the
images
Pussycats.
in your head.
A lot of people know who are Josie and the Pussycats. So when they go and see the movie, they're going to get with that, they're going to get really surprised. So when they rent the PG-13 version. If you want to be entertained...
Not the PG family-friendly version. The PG-13.
Get the PG-13. The greatest movie ever. A monkey pooed on my balls. Remember that. That line alone what makes this movie a good movie. I'm going to have to say, I probably will buy it. I might buy this movie.
Oh, God.
It'd be odd to see in your collection, because you definitely have to explain it.
Now, let me mention all the brands. Some of the brands that were mentioned.
Well, there is something else I would like to say. Before you go that way. Considering the subject matter, Josie and the Pussycats, the origin, I really don't think this movie could have been better than what it is. I mean, it could have a few things here and there, but they did a really great job converting the source material into this movie. And I'm not just saying that because of Rosario Dawson's boobs. They were just out there in this movie.
I know.
They were amazing.
I'm like, I've seen Rosario Dawson.
They were the subliminal messaging.
And I have never noted her chest that much. They were the fourth and fifth Pussycat.
They were the subliminal messaging.
What about the subliminal messaging?
The boobs were the subliminal messaging.
They could have been. Just like that episode of Stroker and Hoop.
Should I mention all the brands that were in this movie now?
Yes.
Go for it.
Sega and the Dreamcast, so that includes Sonic the Hedgehog. Motorola, Starbucks, McDonald's, Gatorade, Snapple, AVN, Target, Aquafina, America Online. This was 2001, so America Online. Pizza Hut, Cartoon Network, Revlon, Kodak, Puma, Advil, Bounce, and a bunch of others. And apparently, these were not paid promotions.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
We will be seeing you 2 weeks from now with a fine. Well, I'd be lying if I used the word fine. With an interesting look at the Spice Girls.
Spice
Now,
World?
our review, or
What?
the remnants of our review of Hannah Montana.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fun episode of Chick Flick Shuffle.
Hello.
Today we have 3 brave, unfortunate souls.
I'm not laughing, I'm crying.
I know. That's pretty much what I'm doing. How did I watch this movie? I'd like to warn people there were no panties dropped in the making of this film. This was fucking horrible.
We got McFisticuffs
Oh, what's up, people? This movie sucked.
and we have Geo.
This movie makes me want to go to a corner and be emo.
Stray
Don't
watched the
You can do
film,
that.
but didn't make it, so poor Stray.
If y'all wondering, if the people listening wondering how we made it, well, how I made it to the movie, lots and lots of Jaeger. Just saying, you know, hit it up with the Red Bull. It keeps you awake throughout the movie. Just saying.
Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to be awake through the movie?
And the movie in question is the Walt Disney Pictures movie, Hannah Montana, the movie, of the TV show,
Right.
of the fictional
Right.
character, of the
Yes.
real character.
This movie sucked more than a vacuum cleaner. Warning, this movie has nothing to do with the TV show. It's non-canon. So all the life lessons that everybody learned in the movie doesn't apply.
And the characterization is completely wrong.
Yeah, you know, they...
Really? Why are you arguing about the characterization?
Because we
Hannah
have little
Montana.
sisters and we watch this show with them. So we know things.
It's like, the name of the movie is Hannah Montana. It should have been called People That Stars in Hannah Montana, but has completely different personalities from the
It's
show.
like the first Power Rangers movie.
Actually, when I was watching this movie, it reminded me a lot of the Spice Girls movie.
Oh my god, are we really doing this? Are
Yeah.
we really doing this to ourselves? We didn't watch the Hannah Montana movie. We wish we did, but we didn't.
I did.
We did.
Yeah.
It was a...
It was almost a carbon copy of the Spice Girls movie. The Hannah Montana movie?
I'm being
Maybe
trolled.
somewhere.
A lot of vague, unrelated plots that don't interconnect together at all.
There was a lot of subplots in this movie.
Yeah, but this one has one overall plot. Spice Girls movie doesn't.
True.
We'll get down to that when we actually review that movie.
I'm being trolled
I would
right
be
now.
so glad to review a movie without teenagers.
But this movie doesn't have teenagers. I mean, the guy that plays her brother is like 30.
He's old.
He's supposed to be like a 20-year-old, 18-year-old, but he's like in his late 20s.
Yeah.
Late 20s or early 30s by the time this movie came out.
I saw him on Jimmy Kimmel, and like he said douche rocket, and everybody in the crowd was like, he said douche rocket. I'm like, he's like 28. Like, I'm pretty sure he could say douche rocket.
No, he's a
Like,
Disney
come on.
star.
Look, when you're on that Disney contract, there is
No, that
a list
only
of 100
counts.
words that you can't say, and douche rocket is number 28.
No, that only counts if you're the protagonist. He's the protagonist's brother. No one cares about him.
Damn. But I guess we should go ahead and, you know, start from the beginning.
Yeah. Geo.
All right, let me put on my reading glasses here. The Hannah Montana
Wait,
TV.
Just,
Get
Come on,
my,
Bear, with it.
papers.
let me just explain the core concept. For those of
Give me
you
some
who are
Jaeger.
fortunate enough not to know, Hannah Montana is the story.
I was gonna get to it.
Oh.
Fine.
It's basically, and this might be one of the reasons why it's so popular. It is a black girl's dream. You put on some magic weave, and you are the most popular.
You put on blonde weed. Gotta be
All right.
specific.
That's Hannah Montana. She's a pop star who puts on a blonde weave.
She's
You put it on, nobody knows who you are, even though you can see their facial structure.
the Sailor Moon effect.
and she's a
Bullshit.
pop star, and then she tries to live a normal life. Those are quotation marks in the air that you are smelling over this podcast. Smells like sad cucumber.
Kind of hard to have a normal life when you have a very thick country accent living in California.
Hate her accent, and you know it's fake. You know it's fake.
It's like Superman syndrome.
I
Nothing
want
changed.
her to get smacked in the face by Paula Dean. They're so thick. They should just slap each other in the face with their accents.
Well, everybody like bothered by the opening sequence where she couldn't even get into her own concert.
I know, she's like, oh, our name's on the list. The lady's like, no.
No.
I was
Like, you couldn't
damn,
keep a picture up there letting you know, like, what's going on?
I know, right? She didn't even look.
And then it's like she steals a little card. That's right, kids. If you can't get into the concert, steal the security card and just drive throughout the back. It had a lot of slapstick comedy. But a lot of slapstick comedy.
It's a sitcom.
don't
It's trying to
call it slapstick comedy.
I said it's a sitcom, so it's trying to go
don't
through
do
its
that.
roots.
That's offensive. That's offensive to me. That's offensive to Mel Brooks. That's offensive to Charlie Chaplin. That's offensive to everybody. It's Disney comedy.
Yeah, I was
It's
going
a
to say
whole
that.
nother level of crap.
Man, that's offensive to my grandma.
Yes. So, she does her stuff. The entire opening sequence is just a lead-in to a music video. She's recording.
There are a lot of what are essentially miniature music videos in this movie. And you know what? That's one of the problems with this movie. Because if you don't like Hannah Montana singing, then that's already 5 points off of this movie.
I don't like her talking. She sounds like a prepubescent teen going through puberty because her voice is cracking all the time. She's like,
What's the problem though? You don't like her singing, and you don't like her talking, and you're watching her movie. Like, this movie could only work if she was a mime.
Damn.
Whoa.
Okay. With that being said, it's almost 8 o'clock. So, yeah.
I guess
we haven't even.
got started already, right?
When I first ever saw the trailers for this movie, I thought it was just going to be a reimagining of the TV show, but nope, it takes place during the TV show. It's like I told us a Dragon Ball Z movie of Hannah Montana.
This shit is a TV show?
You didn't know? You never had a little sister then, I guess.
Is the show as bad as the movie? Seriously? It's a movie? This was supposed to be a comedy that's serious in the movie? Are you sure this isn't Hannah Montana?
It's a sitcom, but this movie is trying to be serious. It had all the main cast from the TV show too. I haven't looked it up to see.
What about that kid? What about that one guy with the black hair?
With the long black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from the TV show too.
Like, he's only in the movie for like the first part.
Because
So we
he's
don't see him again.
not plot important. The what's her name? That one girl is Hannah's best friend.
This movie made me mad. Man, one thing I hated about the TV show is the fact
they have it's a sitcom. They have character-centric shows. It went on for 4 seasons.
did anybody find the part at the ending? She performs her own original song that she says she wrote a few weeks ago, and the song is supposed to be what she learned as a person, as Miley.
I didn't pay attention to that.
I only listened to the beginning. I was like, when did she learn this life lesson? She was a fuck up all the way up to the last 10 minutes of the movie. And she was like, even though I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, even though it's not good, I'm going to write a song.
You know what the worst part? You know the weirdest part is? She never acted like that in the TV series.
No, she was...
It's like a 180 turn for her.
She's the Peggy Hill of that movie.
Oh my god, who is
terrible character. She was a terrible character.
Should have mentioned that it has 26 books.
What are we talking about?
there are series novelizations. There are 26 books, and then one for the movie.
What the hell are we talking about?
Hannah Montana TV show has 26 books, and then there's one for the movie.
Oh, damn. You know, there was only one part that I liked in the movie. It's when Billy Ray Cyrus sang his song. I like the chords in it. I thought the chords were kind of pretty. That was the only thing I liked about it.
So, I just looked at something. It's on Disney Channel Japan. The Hannah Montana show in Japan, which I would love to see because this probably sounds weird, with anime, like K-On! And Goof. Actually, no, there's like 2 anime. There's K-On! And then they have Lilo and Stitch, Goof Troop.
Please tell me.
Disney Channel Japan sounds better than our Disney Channel.
It does. But still, nonetheless, though, I mean, to be honest with you, I still think this would probably be better than the Hannah Montana movie.
Well, to be truthfully honest, when I started watching it, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It sucked.
Yeah.
Disney Channel Russia. I wonder what they have.
So, we all agree that our Disney Channel sucks. And so does this movie.
They don't really have too much good. I should mention that the director of this movie is a British film director, and he hasn't directed anything good.
That's what I thought. Like, I was wondering where the hell did the random British people come from? Like,
because Disney, it's villains. Ooh.
Oh my,